Hi, welcome back to Gaming for Gamers. So today we're back in Watch Dogs Legion. We're back in the East End of London and I've come to a back street full of bin bags and general bits of rubbish, because that's what this kind of topic deserves. There's Nor and it's not raining, so that's good. Anyway, so today's topic is something else that's come up recently, again following the theme of wokeism and all this, because unfortunately that's kind of the main theme of things going on in gaming at the moment. And it doesn't just affect gaming, this is a kind of more broad conversation about the media in general, which I've brought up before as well. So something that was brought to my attention via YouTube recently is the president of Lucasfilms, Kathleen Kennedy, who has said often things such as, "We don't really care." This isn't a direct quote, but basically, we don't care, and that's obvious from the way they make their things since she's been president. I think she's been president of Lucasfilms for like more than 10 years, so it's obvious from the way they continue to make the kind of programs they make. And she said this as well, like I said, it's not a direct quote, but we don't really care what anybody thinks, we're going to make what we want. Obviously, their products, Star Wars, the Acolyte, things like that, are filled with messaging, their biased messaging, their woke messaging, their feminist messaging, and they don't care if people like it. They don't care the amount of things that Kathleen Kennedy has green lighted, over the last 10 years that have gone wrong. They should have been red lighted. Is quite phenomenal actually, and she's still got a job. So it's kind of bizarre on lots of fronts. It's not actually bizarre that someone has a message and they want to promote it. There's plenty of people in history that were all manner of bad, racist, fascist, whatever, who had messages they want to promote and they just want to promote it. And to be honest, this is no different. Throwing a message that we kind of hate men and we kind of sort of hate white people, but we more hate men, in her case, is not an unusual type of message. People often have kind of hateful messages actually in their things, and this is a hidden way of hating men especially. So it's no different to hating black people or women or anything else. It's a hateful message. But it's not surprising that someone has a message, because history is full of people who had not very nice messages. They didn't care if people knew what they thought and wanted to promote. That's not really surprising. The first surprising thing is that she's still got a job. I don't know why. I don't know how Lucasfilms works. I don't know whether their shareholders don't care or what's wrong with them, or I don't know, I'm assuming she answers to somebody because everybody does. But anyway, so that's the first thing. But the second thing is just how weird it is that someone thinks they can say that. Just generally, it shows an incredible and movies and TV series, even if you're streaming them from Netflix. Netflix isn't cheap, and they're expensive. I don't just mean expensive to make. People spend their money on watching these things. If they're movies, they get them on channels, they get them in DVDs or Blu-ray. If they're going to, they're more expensive. We're not really talking about games with this, but yeah, so they spend a lot of their own money, and money's hard to come by. Lots of people are scraping by, and it's unbelievably arrogant of somebody to kind of say, well, you have to buy what we want. We don't care if you like it, and if you don't like it, tough luck, because we're going to make it anyway. When, I don't know what she gets paid, but she's getting paid a lot of money, let's just say that. And people who buy these products or watch these products they're spending their hard-earned money. And according to her, not only do they not have Lucasfilms, not have any reason to appease, satisfy or do the right thing by the people who are the market and the consumer, but they are, they've got some problem with her message. There's some kind of male chauvinist or racist if they don't do it, even though they're spending their hard-earned money. So it's quite arrogant. It's actually beyond arrogant that someone thinks that they can just push their message, and if you don't like it, A, tough luck, and B, you're a racist, you're a feminist, anti-feminist. So it's just very, very, very bad. It's quite amazing, as I said in previous videos, that someone can get away with making anti-women stuff or a white person making anti-black or anti-minority stuff, they'd be thrown out within the first day of the production coming out, and no one would get away with that. So it's kind of shocking that you can be anti-male, to a point you can be anti-white as well. I know Kathleen Kennedy's white, but you can be anti-male or anti-white and stuff, and it's okay. It's actually okay to do that, but you can't be anti-minority, anti-black, anti-female, because then you're a sexist or a racist, and that's not okay. It's not okay. And like I said in other videos, the woke message that everything should be tolerated, everything's okay, is not what the message they're giving out is at all. The message they're giving out is you can only be tolerated if you're what we tell you are, and if you're probably a woman, actually. If you're a white guy, you're not tolerated anyway, to be honest. Unless you're someone who completely accepts everything they say and that women are great and men are shit. And anyway, that's a whole other topic. So that's my thoughts for today. Like I said, it's not really about gaming, but it affects gaming. What Lucasfilms do and what Star Wars does and what they do affects games. Obviously, these games that come out in the Star Wars franchise that we know, like Star Wars Outlaws, have that problem as well. So anyway, thanks for watching Gaming for Gamers. Until next time, take care for now.